Well, it's a pretty unique category of agreement, really. So, outside of the player's employment contract, probably a boot deal for the elite players is probably the second most significant source of income, really, for that player. So, almost all the players that I speak to or work with through agents that I work with as well, their number one priority is to make sure they get the boot that fits the best, that they have the almost literally the best relationship with. The boot needs to be absolutely perfect for them, and a lot will sacrifice quite a lot of money because they like a Puma boot, or because they want an Adidas boot, or they want to wear Nike, or they want to wear New Balance, or whatever else it might be. So usually the number one priority is the boot has to fit perfectly, and they're willing to take that sacrifice if necessary. But if a particular brand who the player wants to work with is offering very good money, then obviously that's a win-win situation. The way that then restrictions work in boot deals is, let's just say you're Messi and you've signed with Adi, there will almost certainly be restrictions in that contract which say you can't wear anything Nike, obviously, in a personal context. Now, why that's different is there will always be carve-outs for your club team and your international team. So in this sense, we have Messi, who is sponsored personally by Adidas, which means when he's walking around the shops, he only can wear Adidas really and can't wear Nike. But as soon as he steps into the club setting, he's obviously a Barcelona player, sponsored by Nike, and so he has to wear the Barcelona Nike clothing. And then when he steps out for Argentina, I think Argentina is still sponsored by Adidas, so that aligns with his own personal brand. And that's why in a lot of cases it's quite important and can be very rewarding for players that are completely brand aligned. So for example, one of the most latest brand aligned players is obviously Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool, where he's got a personal deal with Adidas. Liverpool are now personal deal with Nike. He's now sponsored by Nike through Liverpool. And then obviously I think Holland is still a Nike deal as well. So that complete brand consistency can be very important to brands who want to be able to pivot personal, the club, and the international at the same time. Same with Neymar. The two big guys, Ronaldo and Messi, are two of the examples of not unaligned brand deals. But on the whole, there are a number like Kane as well, for example, of Spurs, England, and personal as well.